Hey, this is Ian from Hyperize. I just wanted to do a real quick video here just to show you a use case which I think can be quite powerful if used in the right way. And that's about using logic in your data sets that you feed to an image. So in this example, I'm using a Google Sheet. And obviously with a Google Sheet, you can have if statements or VLOOKUPs or that sort of stuff. So what I've got here on this first sheet, I've got a data sheet, and I've just got some basic data here, some email, first names. Obviously, first name, last name, I could have got that from data enrichment, but that's the data that I have within the sheet. But also what I have is the gender of my contact, and I also have the industry. So what I've done is I've created two separate sheets, and really I've just gone into Unsplash, and just for each kind of category I'm interested in. So maybe if I was going to approach different types of food restaurants, I could Chinese food, search for that and find out, okay, some pictures of Chinese food, and then find some pictures of Indian food, you know, and kind of get some different, say, backgrounds for my image. So what I've done in this one, for example, industry lookup, I've got technology, food, religion, mobile, just to get a few different options there. And then gender, I've got two different images for male and female. So then what I've done here, I've got the URLs for those. I've just done a VLOOKUP, which basically takes the, you can see here, takes the industry lookup value. So for this person or me, it gets the lookup from the industry and says, right, okay, it's technology. And then for Tim at Apple, we go mobile, just to get a different image. So then essentially what I can do with that sheet, now I've got this data set within Hyperize, I can add a data source, Google Sheets data source, and when I just choose to add from my account. So if I just then copy the URL of my Google Sheet, paste that in there, and then I can match the data. So first of all, I know that the first row of my Google Sheet is the name, the column ID, and I can just match up the data. So for example, email, first name and last name, gender, business name, right, and then yeah, so we've got business category. So this is where we've got our two other image URLs that we're putting through from our VLOOKUPs. The first one is industry image, so I'm just going to put that under custom image 1, and then secondly we've got gender image, and I'm going to put that under custom image 2. Obviously you could come up with more imaginative image usage, and this is just to give you a quick example. For example, states, having different images for different places around the world or different areas in the US, etc. So I've got my sheet in here, and you can see what I've done. I've also already created an image, and I've got just some random text in here where we're putting through first name and business name, and I've also got this background image. And I've dropped another image. So this background image here is just a standard one from our library of an iPad, and I've taken an image here, and if I look at the settings for this image, I've mapped that to custom image 2, so that's our gender image. So we're just dropping something in there that should be more appealing to a female, or so at least that's the proposition of this of the image. And obviously our custom image 1, what I've done is I've dropped that here. You can see this as a background image, this one here. So if I look at the image settings for that one, I've got that linked to custom image 1, and I've also dropped in the logo of the business. So if we save all of that linked to our sheet, and then preview that, then what we should see for our row 2, we've got a male centric image here, we've got a background image here of of the technology, and we've got our logo. And if we were just to kind of change that to, for example, sheet 3, which is Becky, you see we've got a female image here. Obviously we've still got the technology, so if we go to then row 4, which was Tim, we changed the technology of his business to be mobile, and see we've got a background image here, which is someone on a mobile, and then we've still got the male centric image here. So I hope this has been a useful example video of how you can use logic to bring through different types of data into your image using Google Sheet. Obviously, I've used image URLs here. You could obviously also use custom text as well and bring in custom text into your image as well, and that would be, to use both of those together, obviously would make the image really really powerful. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on and let you go and play.